It's going to be here in Michiana. Well, it's not looking great if you wanted an extension of winter. It looks like we're going to be fairly cloudy in the morning. 47 degrees will be the high temperature that we reach later on in the afternoon, because the morning it's going to be actually fairly cold, right around 32 degrees. But actually, let's see what temperature it's going to be with First Alert Future Track. We are watching those rain chances and snow chances as well start to tick up as we move throughout the evening. This is just in an hour at midnight here. Again, temperatures really have remained unwavered since we actually first came on the air at 6 o'clock. It's going to be warmer down south and right around that freezing mark. And then again, a little cooler once you make your way to the north and to the east. And that's because, again, we do have that warm front and that whole system sitting off to our west. But as we can see, right around 5 o'clock in the morning, that's when we can first start to see some of those flakes starting to fall. And as we can see, again, temperatures going to be right at that freezing mark. So we could be seeing a couple raindrops mix in as well. And that's why we are starting to talk about the fact that some roadways could become a little icy and a little slick tomorrow morning. But otherwise, impacts are going to be fairly low with this. At 7 o'clock, again, temperatures are going to be warming above freezing time. So we'll start to see that mix, maybe some sleet develop, and then rain on the second half of the morning, going right up until noontime. That's when everybody actually will be pretty close to 40 degrees. But the only issue with that is we're not done with the hazards yet, because we are going to be talking a little bit about some fog development. This is the road conditions for tomorrow. I showed this earlier. I just wanted to show it again. If you are going out to church or breakfast tomorrow, especially early, we're talking before 10 o'clock in the morning, just use some caution and slow down. By lunchtime, temperatures will be warming up right around 40 degrees. But again, bridges and overpasses might be still a little slick, and then roads will be a lot better once we go through the second part of the day. Visibility tomorrow is also going to be a rather big problem, just because, again, we're going to move some of that cooler air out and replace it with some warmer air, and it's going to be fairly moist too. So we are looking at some fog potential for tomorrow, just to kind of keep that in mind. And finally, our next system that we're watching is going to be moving in midweek next week on Wednesday evening. Watch out for another wintry mix to be moving back into Michiana. It's going to be fairly reminiscent of actually what we see tomorrow morning. That being said, this is going to be on a little bit of a larger scale. Here's that 10-day forecast. Again, high temp tomorrow, 47 degrees.